That will be there. We start now? Okay. Okay, we shall start now, friends, and it's all started raining now, anyway. Just close your eyes for a few minutes. This subject, Maharaj, that we have been seeing for last 3 classes, that who you are is unmissable. You cannot miss it at any time, any place, in any condition. You can't miss it at any time. And what is that something? As you saw it yourself, the awareness. We shall see it little more elaborately. Please, you can keep your eyes closed and listen. You can open your eyes and listen, choose as you like, but please see the truth of it. Let us take the example of space. In the physical universe, remember, in the physical universe, can you ever miss the space? Should you look for space? Because Akasa, the space itself, is the inseparable part of the physical universe, all pervasive. You don't have to dig for space. Don't have to look for space. Your body is moving in space, all times, all places, in all conditions. Maybe there is a place where there is no air, no fire, no water, no earth. But space is in and through everything. You cannot miss it. This is physical universe. Listen carefully, friends. And this physical universe, you can open your eyes and listen. In this physical universe, objects are always existing. Listen carefully. Flowers, fruits, trees, always existing. But look at the rain now. The rain started. The rain was not there. A tree was not there. Now tree came up. Objects you cannot say as continuous, because objects are continuously changing. Were not there, will be replaced. Whereas perception is continuous. Seeing is continuous, relatively. The rain stops. Sound stop. But your listening is continuous. Your seeing is continuous, perception is continuous. But then, though the perception is continuous in relation to the objects that they are perceiving, The sense organs are not continuous. You can shut them off. Eyes can be closed, ears can be closed. You can cover it up. Tongue need not be used. But the memories, subtle memories, the perceptions which creates impression, those impressions are as though continuous. Thoughts are continuous, but again, that is not the truth. The thoughts also go on changing. In your realm of thoughts, as in the physical universe, your physical body is there, and then different types of sound, taste, touch, smells are there. In your thought universe, impressions of different perceptions, sensations are there, and the I thought is there, which says, I am thinking. But the thoughts are not there, I shall say, I am not thinking. Even that I thought is not continuous. Because for the I to say, I am aware of my thought, that awareness is not the quality of the I. Listen, as when the I say, I hear the talk, I listen to the sound, the I is not listening, the ears are listening. The I identifies with that and says, I listen to the talks. When the I says, I am aware of my thought, please observe. Close your eyes and see that. You open your close as you choose. The I thought says, I am aware of my thought. The thought is not aware. Awareness, consciousness, continuous. Unmissable. You cannot miss it. As when you cannot dig for space, nor you need to demolish a house, destroy a mountain, dismiss anything. To be in the physical space, you don't have to dismiss a thought, invoke a thought, dismiss a perception, negate a perception, dismiss a sensation, negate a sensation. Even the I thought itself need not be dismissed, negated, or invoked. For the consciousness, self-awareness to exist. Can't escape it. Always there. And friends, every day, now come back, observe your life. Every day, we are doing something. The other day I was talking to one of our students. Just listen to that and see it. Have fun. Yes, Swamiji says, this is unmissable. How can somebody miss it? As when you can't miss the space in the physical universe, in your subtle thought universe, consciousness cannot be missed. The perceived creation can be negated when the corresponding sense organs are closed. Even when the sense organ is closed, perceived creation is negated, thought universe, the thoughts are there, I thought is there. But for you to be conscious, a thought is not needed. Because there is consciousness, thoughts come. Always there. You can't escape. Just as every morning, listen friends, every morning you are going to have a bath. Take this example. I was talking to one of our students. Please see how beautiful it is. When you are going to have a bath, think, do you bathe with your shoes, your pants, your dress, your clothes, all coverings and then bathe? No. When you are going to have a bath, you remove every dress, everything that is on your body, you remove. Can you remove the body? To have a bath, you remove every piece of cloth that is on your body. But you can't remove the body. Have the bath, the old clothes are left behind, you put up the new clothes for the day and move. Can you do that? The moment you wake up, from your deep sleep, the moment you wake up inside, can you have a bath in pure consciousness? Give yourself a bath. All your dresses, every thought is your dress. Picked up in time. Every thought, friends, is a dress picked up in time. If all impressions which are not needed, just like the clothes are not needed for body to exist, thoughts are not needed, even the I thought is not needed for the consciousness, awareness to exist. Have a bath, Chaitanya Snanam, Jnana Snanam. Drishtim Jnanamayim Krutva Pashed Brahmamayam Jagat. Drishtim Jnanamayim Krutva, making your vision, Jnanamay, pure consciousness I am. Brahmamayam Jagat Pashed, see the same thing in and through everything. Bathe. All thoughts are not needed, not a single thought is needed for you to be you. In that, Jnanasnataha, bathed in consciousness. Bathed means you are the consciousness. Then, pick up the dress for the day. What are the things you want to do? All the thoughts are always available. Physical body, all the dresses are not always available. Mentally, all your thoughts are always available for you. Dresses may or may not be, body is always there. Memories may or may not be. I thought may or may not be. Can you be unconscious? A child reminded me that. A child. I was sitting down in a house. The family members, they are very interested in this knowledge. 5 to 7 of us, we are sitting down. Morning, says, Swamiji, can you have a meditation class? I say, okay, sit down. We sat in that little drawing room. The child, 8 to 10-year-old, very loving, also sits down there. Then I say, please switch off the light. Adults, immediately one gets up, switch off the light. The child says, but I can't switch off my mind. How can you switch off the consciousness inside? Because see, he knows the language. The child says, you can switch off the light outside. Please switch off the consciousness. Unmissable. It's nothing to talk, friends. There's nothing to do, nothing to remove, nothing to grab. No conditions apply. Always there. You can't do anything about it. There was a time, just I'm telling you a few stories here and there, so that you can remember even a story, an example. Because everything is based on that absolute. Yourself. Those days when Reagan was president, Jail Singh was our president of India. This was a joke those days, a presidential joke. People have fun. Reagan was a very sportive movie star, active, digging, hitting the, cutting the woods for cutting the wood for his muscles and all that, very well kept. And our Jagani, our Jail Singh, was a nice man, happy, very good, not much exercise, whatever, not very fit. So when President visited America, President Reagan tells him, Mr. President, will you like to see something? He said, yes. They go to the Rose Garden, a story, there's a joke. Then he says, please dig the place. So he gave him a crowbar and President Jailsingh, he starts digging. 6 inches, 1 feet, tired, 1 feet, what is there to dig? Please dig it. 2 feet dig, 3 feet dig, 4 feet dig. He's tired. Then after 7, 8 feet, suddenly there is a pipe. Inside that pipe, there is a wire. Then President Reagan said, see, Mr. President, the whole America is wired underground. Very advanced technologically. Everything is wired. He was already panting, okay, very good, nice, thank you. Then he comes back, invites Reagan to in India. When he is staying in with presidential palace with the president, and he says, can you come to the Mughal garden? I'll show you something. Of course, Mr. Reagan walks out. He is a sporting man. Please dig. Oh. So he started, and he's digging 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet, 8 feet, 9 feet, 10 feet. He is a sportsperson. Then he said, what? 1 more foot. Feet. But there is nothing. He said, yes, India is wireless. To show wireless, should you dig? To say that the country is wireless, should you dig? To say it is thought-free, body-free, sense-object-free, perception-free, sensation-free, activity-free, should you dig? The person who is really aware of it, can he or she make you wait for this wisdom? unmissable cannot be waited for. Listen, friends. Instantaneous. That is why you can see in the Upanishads. When Rama asked Vasishtha, how long does it take to understand this reality? Vasishtha smiles. Ask Rama, bring the lotus. He brings the lotus. Bring a needle. He brings a needle. 1,000 petal lotus. He said, please prick that flower. He pricks the flower. In 1 second it goes through. Then he says, now open up every petal. When every petal opens up, in every petal there is a hole. He says, how long does it take for the hole to come in one petal? Meaning timeless. Can Upanishads say, Vidyuttada, Nimishada, it's like a flash of lightning. Wink of an eye. Even wink of an eye is an activity. Flash of a lightning is an activity. Consciousness is not an activity. Space is not an activity. In space, activities take place. Silence is not an activity. Consciousness is not an activity. That's your being, always there. Nothing can be continuous. Remember. Where is the rain? Gone. Where is the sunshine? Darkness? What is the morning? You move into another star. This planet is far away. You sleep, waking universe remains in one place. Not continuous. It can be continuous, not for you. Your dream passes. Sleep overtakes. Can the sleep be continuous? Cannot. Punascha janmantara karma yoga saesha jiva swapiti prabuddha. Waking happens, dream happens, sleep happens. Please think of it. What do you do to wake up? What do you do to dream? What do you do to sleep? What do you do to be alive? Oh, I eat. Eating is not being alive. You are already alive. Your body, we are keeping it going. What do you do to fall asleep? You lie down. Sleep overtakes. And what do you do to wake up? To be conscious? Do you need to do something to be conscious? Do you need to close your eyes? Open your eyes. Listen to a sound or not listen to a sound? Do you need to breathe or stop breathing? Do you need to walk or stop walking? Do you need to have a thought? Or you don't have to have a thought? Should you have the I thought or no thought? To be conscious, what can you do? Can you wait for it? Waiting is an activity. Listen carefully. You are waiting for my class. But in that waiting, are you there or not? When you say you are waiting, your role is waiting. Consciousness is not waiting. Are you getting that point, please? When you say you're living, the body has no sense of living. I thought says, I am living with the body. Therefore I says, I am aging with the body, dying with the body. Just say that one thought. That is only human beings have a sense of bondage, have a sense of birth, death, poverty, prosperity. Oh God, how sad. 8 billion people, why are we killing each other? Because we are not aware of ourselves. Very busy, aware of others. The story goes, beautiful story, friends. There was a teacher who had few students. What he did, he liked them all. And one student was very, very receptive. And the moment when he was leaving this place, he gave him a mirror. Please listen to it. Gave him a mirror and told him, you know, this mirror is very powerful. If you look at this mirror, it will show you everything about you. Your weakness, your strength. It will show you. It will show your weakness and strength to you. Very happy. Like that Bhasmasura, you know that story. When Shiva, because of his penance, Shiva was happy. What do you want? He said, on whosoever head I shall push my hand, that person will be Bhasma, will be turned to ashes. That has to, let it be so. God is happy, tell you, go. And the person immediately wanted to try it. He can't put it on his head. Who is the nearest person? God is there, Shiva. You know the story. He wants to put his hand on Shiva's head. He runs for it, and you know what all the story thereafter. And somebody, Vishnu comes in the shape of a nice, beautiful woman, and he says, okay, before doing something, mantra, before getting me to marry, or whatever, you must do some purification. And put your hand on that and start pure. He is so much lost in getting that gift. He first put the hand on his head and he is out, destroyed. Listen carefully. When the teacher gave him that mirror, first thing he did is put it in front of the mirror, in the teacher. And he saw in that mirror everything. Listen carefully. Is there any person in whose head all different types of thoughts will not be there? Anger, hatred, jealousy, pain, anxiety, bliss, like, dislike, crookedness, straightforwardness, simplicity, complexity. All the things will be possible in every mind, right or wrong. But what do we idealize? The person is wise and pure and all that. Only good. That is the worst poison you can be, with which you can be poisoned for the rest of your life. Then he sees that, he says, oh, my teacher has got so many things. Couldn't take it. Then he goes to all the students, puts it out. Everybody like that. What usually people do that for, oh, that person has so many weaknesses. I don't have anything. The person is very proud. Because he never looks at himself. He's so busy looking at everybody's head. You want to know everybody's weakness, so think you are powerful. That is how people destroy themselves. You know anger of other people much more than your own anger. You know about their hatred, their jealousy, their inefficiency, their incompetency, their stupidity. Absolutely, everything for you. But your own, never ever look at it. So he goes there and look at the students. And he was very disturbed. Oh my God, what type of life is this? And he could not sleep. Because he has now everybody's secret inside his head. What all things they do. Like when you see a person angry, you remember him angry for the rest of your life. Jealous, like that stays in your head. So many people's anger, hatred, everything is he could not sleep. He comes back to the teacher and says, please take this cursed mirror. The teacher smiles. He said, son, I gave it to you to look at your own mind, not to look at other people's mind. And friends, if the mirror is good, will it reflect only the forms and not the formless space? But we are so habitual. Look at it. I take you to the outside. Look at it. To the rooftop we go. Look at it. You look up. Swamiji, what is there? Meaning, so much of vast space is nothing. No cloud, no tree, no birds, no mountains. What is there to see? That means space is not to be seen, right? Understand. When you put that mirror of Shastra, holds in front of you, shall you see only your thoughts? Where does the thought exist? In what? Thoughts will not be there forever. Like the dresses you put on your body shall not be ever. Your thoughts shall not be forever. You come to study scriptures to know about yourself, not about what you have, but who you are. No teacher worth the name can make you wait. Unfortunately, what is happening today? Not only they are making you to wait, not now, after 1 year, 10 years, 20 years, study, after you learn this language, you don't learn this language, do this puja, do this worship, dig a hole, go around the mountain. So many things. Forget these things, have these things, then only you can. Think, friends. How can you make somebody wait for himself? I can make you wait for a job. You can wait for your youth because you are a child. You can wait for your old age. You can wait for many, many thoughts to be picked up. Physics, chemistry, mathematics, history, geography, art, science, everything you will pick up. Then later on you can wait to pick up some Shastra information. Some scriptural declaration, studies, this and that. But can you wait for self-consciousness? That is why Upanishads are so beautiful. What he says? In Mundaka Shruti it comes, no? Dve vidye veditabhye. Paracha, aparacha. Two types of things, two types of knowledge has to be gained. Paravidya, aparavidya. Listen carefully. What is aparavidya? Listen please, because you are familiar with this type of scriptural information. What is aparavidya? Rik, Shama, Yaju, Atharvana, Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakarana, Chandas, Jyotisha, everything, all that you call as the scripture, Tatra, Para, Rik, Shama, every Vedas, all the words, apara. What is para? Yaya tad aksharam adhigamyate. That by which that imperishable is known, that is paravidya. If one word helps you to understand it, paravidya. Understand, friends? The word, does it create you? Listen carefully. If I say, see, here is a hibiscus. Can I create hibiscus? Already there. This is a red hibiscus. These words, does it produce it or reveals it? A name describes, somebody names it, another name, same name, reveals to somebody. Are you getting that point? Before this flower was named, this was named as hibiscus, it was existing. Somebody named it hibiscus. Then other person says, what is hibiscus? You use that name to show the object. Listen carefully. But the object is not the name. Because of the word I, you are conscious, or because you are conscious, the name is given to you. That much. Revealed. Yaya, that Vahuj, that Aksharam Adhigamyate. That is why that neti neti, not this, not this, not this, not this, not this, not this. Listen carefully. The physical universe, not this. Physical body, not this. Sense organs, not this. Sense objects, not this. Sensation, not this. Impressions, not this. All thoughts, not this. I thought, not this. Then who is left there to teach and to be taught? Think. Be conscious. Who is left to teach and who is left to be taught? Can you wait for it? You can wait for a thought to rise. You can wait for a perception to take place. You can wait for a sensation to happen. You can wait for an object to appear. You can wait for an object to disappear. In this cross-section of the universe, listen carefully, of which your physical body is an inseparable part. What is that cross-section? I can just tell it, you can do it, I can go back to the... shall I go to that... No, says, just think of it, please. Think of it. Oh. Think of it. Take this example, cross-section here, my own hand. Suppose I cut it. You know the pictures, you have seen it all. You cut it, what will happen? The innermost core is bone marrow. Bone marrow. Then the bone. Then the fat, flesh, epidermis, dermis, and the hair, body hair. If you see that, inner core is the bone marrow, like that. It's a physical body. You take a cross-section of a human individual, a conscious human individual. Please think. This body is part of the whole universe. that the universe is there is a trouble, or your body is there, therefore a trouble. The whole universe exists. Your body is not there. So your body is gateway to the universe. And deho na janati, body doesn't know. Body has no power to know. No dreams, no nothing. It's a physical body. The space is not aware, the water is not aware, the fire is not aware, the earth is not aware, the air is not aware, neither the body is aware. Think. And this body has sense organs. With ears you hear, with eyes you see, with the tongue you taste, with the nose you smell. You are taking the perception, taking the objects of your perception inside. And while perceiving, sensation comes with it. With the perception, your sensation comes. Are you getting that point? With the perception comes your sensations. Do you create sensation or you look for sensation? Nobody can create a sensation in your body if the sensation is not inherent in your body. But what is it? He gave me such a nice sensation. This food is so tasty. Why the food is tasty? Because the taste buds are in your tongue. In the COVID time, no smell, no taste. What happened to you? Sense organs were there. So the perception takes place. Along with comes sensation. And they are recorded. Where? No more in the physical universe. Your thoughts, sukshma jagat, subtle, imperceptible. Eyes help in creating a thought, eyes cannot see the thought. Ears help in creating a thought, ears cannot listen to the sound of the thought of the sound. The eyes cannot see the thought of the object. So that's another universe, subtle, sukshma, imperceptible, intangible. So in your body, another universe. In every human body, they are personal universe, their experiences. Listen. And that universe, who is the presiding person? I. In your mind, you are the hero. I see my thought, I know my thought, I am aware of my thought. Listen, I. And each person thinks he is the supreme. I don't accept your thoughts, I don't accept your ideas, I don't accept anything. Think of it, friends. Like your body is very important, your thoughts are very important. You are the only person important. Think. So, 8 billion people will fight with each other, killing each other. What is happening in Russia and Ukraine? If it goes to a nuclear disaster, hopefully it will not. Think, friends. One individual's individuality can successfully destroy, like one Hitler, one Mussolini, one terrorist, one Alexander, the so-called invaders, conquerors, though history glorifies them. Why are you destroying people? Why are you not giving them immortality? The invader is worshipped. The person who gives life is negated. Think. Anyway, friend, that's not the point now. So in your personal universe, I. And those thoughts, your own personal universe, your I thought, how are you aware? In that consciousness. So that is the bone marrow, the innermost. So in the cross-section of human being, the innermost is consciousness. Next is the I thought, or call it ignorance, I thought. All thoughts, sensation, perceptions, memories, then sense organs, body, and the physical universe, space, air, fire, water, earth. Only difference is the bone marrow in the bone is not outside the hand. If you take the cross-section of a universe, space will be inside and outside. If you take the cross-section of a human being, consciousness inside, outside. It is in and through the I thought, in and through all thoughts, in and through all sensation, in and through all perception, in and through all sense organs, in and through all organs of action, in and through the physical body, as well as the space, air, fire, water, earth. Except that, the innermost which is outermost, antar bahitata sarvam purnam nara, antar bahitata sarvam purna narayana, vyapya, antar bahitata sarvam vyapya narayana stita. Antascha vyapya, bahishcha vyapya. Whatever is existing, you want to name it Narayana. Don't say Narayana is all pervasive. That which is existing, antascha vyapya, bahishcha vyapya. Pervading within, pervading without, that is existing, you want to name it Narayana. Or else you will have a fighting, only Vishnu. No. Sahari, Savishnu Sahari, Sakshara, Sa, Antarbhajan, Narayana. Then what is the Sahari, Sa Indra, Sa Akshara, Sa Hari, Sa Hara, Sa Brahma. Every, that is Brahma, that is Vishnu, that is Hari, that is Narayana. You put any name you like. Sahasranama. No name can describe the nameless. No name can be away from nameless. No form, space, yet no form can stay away from this space. Which is farther, which is nearer? Which name shall you take? Only this name, oh God. So they make you wait. Only this name of the God, only that name of the God, only this object, only this food. God, you are free, immortal, absolute, happiness itself. How many ways Upanishads will declare? Asti bhati priyam rupam namachaiti ansa panchagam. Adyatrayam brahma rupam tato dvayam jagat rupam. Just by getting it by heart, you have become an informed person. When I say gold, if you remember gold, you know about the gold. If it's just another word, it's like have you seen Alaska? Because the word Alaska doesn't remind you anything. You are a geographer, know about the whole world without crossing the village. A person can know all the scriptures without knowing anything. Top to bottom, bottom to top, this way, that way, this way, that way. Everything you can get by heart. Nothing wrong. But until the name explodes to nameless, and it's not a difficult thing at all. Asti. Listen carefully. How? Take about yourself only. Asti, bhati, priyam. First things. If I say, are you here? What shall you say? Yes, I am. Why do you say I am? Because your body is here? Think. The body is lying down. Are you here? Will it respond? You must be awake. For you to reply, you must be awake. Meaning, you must be conscious. For you to say, I am, aham asmi, you have to accept aham bhami. I am shining. Are you there? Yes. Talk to me. You are sleeping. Shall I talk to you? Shall you say you are there? In the sleep you can die. Your body can finished. Wake up. Waking up means what? To say I am, I must be conscious, right or wrong. Unconscious fellow, are you there? Will the flower respond? Even the animals can't respond. You don't understand the language. See the beauty of being a human being. That is why Shankara so nice, labdhva kathanchi narajanma durlabha. Somehow or other you have got this great life. Understand. Jantunam narajanna durlabham. Tato puspam tato viprata tasmat vaidika dharma marga parata vidvattam asmat param atma anatma vivejanam brahmatmana swansthiti satakoti janmai punneri vinarabhyata. Meaning what happens? What does he say? That this is something ultimately the person has to understand. Atma anatma vivejanam. What is I am not. Animals don't understand that. Anyway, please, when I say you are, how do you respond? Are you there? Yes, I am. How do you know? I'm conscious. Who do you think you are? Your thoughts are engineering, I'm engineer. Thoughts are music, musician. Thoughts a fishing person, you're a fisherman. Thought about mountaineer, you are mountaineer. You are conscious. Every other thing is your role. To be conscious, a role is not needed. But to adopt it, pick up a role, consciousness is needed. Asmi, sada bhami. Aham asmi, asti, bhati. And because of that, because I am, therefore, like and dislike begins. Are you getting that point? Because I am there, therefore, I can like a flower, I dislike a flower. I can like a person, dislike a person. Because you are there, therefore I like, dislike, or because I am there, therefore I like and dislike. Which one is truth? See that. Nobody is an object of hatred, no object, there is nothing an object of love or hatred. You create your love, you create your hatred. People condition you to that. You love your own thought, you hate your own thought. Why? These thoughts are bad thoughts. So you start ending up a life, only bad thoughts are coming. Bad thoughts are coming. When the teacher shows you the mirror, you only see bad thought, good thought, bad thought, good thought. What about consciousness? Shastra, complete reflection of you as you are. Gyanadev writes in the Changdev Pasasti, beautiful. The two wise people, when they meet, what do they talk? What do they feel? My friend is from, we were studying together, he is from Maharashtra, and Divyananda, very nice. He showed me that example. This time I brought that book also, it is a Sanskrit translation. The two wise people meet, what do they talk? He gives an example. Two mirrors are there. You hold two mirrors. What will they reflect? When you hold two mirrors, what will they reflect? Nothing. Same thing. Your thoughts may or may not be there. And even if it's there, it doesn't make any difference because I am not looking at you through your thought. I don't look at myself through anything. Therefore, even love, hatred, it doesn't depend on the object. Why are you feeling like that? I am not loved. What are you talking? You are not a lovable person unless you love yourself. It's good that people don't love you. Not only they will be destroyed, you will also be destroyed. Why do people feel very important? I am missed. Oh, you are missed. If you are so important, when people don't miss you, what happens? Your importance goes through you. Understand? That the creation is there, creation is there. Whether you love it or hate it depends on you. Therefore, don't sit down, nobody loves me. Wait. Do you love yourself? No. Don't try to be loved. Don't try to be loved. You hate yourself. How can somebody love you? The fellow who loves you is an idiot. Because he also doesn't know. So he is looking for love, you are looking for love. Two confused fellows coming together, more confused. Emotions can begin only with individuality. Eyes don't love, ears don't love sound, body doesn't love sensation. Consciousness has no such thing, there is nothing other than itself. Individuality. I like it, I dislike it. You can like something, you can dislike something. When you say, I hate myself, you hate some thoughts about you. When you say, I love myself, you have love some ideas about you. Because you as such is not an object of love and hatred. Priyam Rupam. Ananda Swarupam. There is no Sukha Dukkha. There is no pain pleasure. There is no small big. Samana Adhika Varjita. Oh ma, you are Samana Adhika Varjita. There is nothing like you. Even Bhagavan in 11th chapter, O Lord, Natat Samasti Kutopi Adhiko Anya. There is nobody like you. What is the better than you, bigger than you? You love, you are Ananda Swarupa. Ahamasmi, Sada Bhami. So, are you there? Yes. Conscious. Always there. Always blissful. Myself. Only me? The whole universe. Other two things. Nama Rupaiti Amsa Panchakam. Name and form. This Asmi Bhami Anandam. Sat Chit Ananda Surva Chetana. Conscious. I don't want to use that word because Satchidananda, I know Satchidananda. I know. Ananda or Ananta? Is it Ananta or it is Ananda? God bless. Somebody is enjoying food, another is busy finding a carbohydrate. This is this, this is that. Oh. Do. Ask yourself, are you interested in full-scale satisfaction or little satisfaction? Nobody wants happiness, everybody wants a little sensation. The humanity is a slave of sensation. Give them happiness, you want the happiness, no, embrace me, no. Touch me, give me. Who is interested? And also people are there to promise, I will give you the happiness. Really? Can the infinity be absent anywhere place, any place to be given to somebody? Unmissable infinity. Available at all places, infinite. If it doesn't include me, it ceases to be infinity, ceases to be divinity, ceases to be, name it God. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavan iti sabdyate. Some people call it Brahman, some people call it Bhagavan, some people call it Paramatma. It doesn't matter. Who can give it to you? Who can take it away? So you go to the teacher and teacher helps you, makes you to wait. First book is not enough. This. Oh, Ishvara. If you don't understand the meaning of word Atma in Tattva Bodha, you are not going to understand it in Brahma Sutra or Siddhi Granthas. Then why these books are there? Why different types of minds? Shankara has written Eka Shloki, in one verse the whole thing is revealed. Half a verse. Shokardhena pravakshyami yaduktam grantha kotibi. In half a verse I shall tell you what all talked about in crores of scriptures. And inadede Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jivo Brahmaivanapara. One line. Enough. One line. Sarve vedayat padamam nandi tapamsi sarvani chayad vadanti yadichanto brahmacharyam charanti tatte padam sangrahena pravakshe om iti etat. One word. Aham iti etat. One word. Descriptions go. Endless. Like a music. Other day I was thinking, when you chant a sloka, Nandam na madhyam na panastavadim pasyami vishweshwara vishwarupa. This is like a chanda, anushtup chanda, anushtup, trishtup. These are different type of chanda is there, suppose. Onto that meter you put the words. Words are not music. Swara is very subtle. I'm not a musician, but you can grasp it. Into that swara you can put any word. That is why people sing, they like the cinema music, they'll put the bhajan into that cinema music. Ye Malik tere vandeham. Something you like a swara, into that you put Tamil word, Telugu word, this word, that word, foreign word, any word you can put. Consciousness is the swara of the universe. Put any name, put any form, infinite music shall come out of it. And if the swara is missing, the most glorious form is dry, meaningless, useless. When the love in your heart, if you don't love yourself, your every love is dry, disastrous for yourself as well as for others. Wisdom is not a word. In every word there is wisdom. Nameless. Nama Rupa iti Panchagam. Asti Bhati Priya. I am shining, I am the happiness absolute. Nama Rupa iti. Names and forms. Adyatraya Brahma Rupam. The first three is the Rupam of Brahma, consciousness. That is everybody. Everybody. Everybody is nameless, formless. Tatudvayam Jagad Rupam. Name and form is universe. Beautiful. Sarvam Jagadeva Nandanavanam Sarvepi Kalpadruma. Once you see this, the whole Jagadeva Nandanavanam, this is the pleasure garden. Nandati 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 eva. Bhogarato va, yogarato va, sangarato va, sangavihina, yasya brahmani ramate chittam, nandati 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 eva. Person will sing that song and be miserable. You quote that verse and stupid. Now austerity, now indulgence. Now with people, now with nobody. Whose mind revels in himself. Meaning with all name and form, no name and form. Where you are never ever absent. Always sadaham bhavi. Sadaham asmi, always there. What is that? Consciousness. In and through everything. This is the cross-section. Is the innermost, outermost. There is nothing other than it. The rest of the universe, infinity objects, missable. You can't have it all the time. You can't have space, air, fire, water, earth, all these things and different objects, some the sounds, touch, smells, taste, smell, all the time you cannot have. Your own body cannot be in the same condition. Your own thoughts will not be in the condition. But your self-awareness, unmissable. Close your eyes. See that, friends, for yourself. You can never miss it. Remember, like that child, switch off the light inside. The light of lights. Natatra suryo bhati, that the sun never shines. Na chandra taraka, neither the moon nor the stars. Nema vidyuto bhanti. The lightning cannot smuggle itself into that. Kutoyam agni, this little fire, O Lord, how can it show it? Tameo bhantam, anubha, sarvam anubhati, you shine. Everything shines after you. The sun is shining because eyes are shining. Eyes are shining because your thought behind it is shining. The thought is shining because the consciousness behind it. Consciousness is shining because consciousness is shining. There is no reason. The water in the pot is hot because the fire is hot. The water in the pot is hot because pot is hot. The pot is hot because the wood is burning, that is hot. The fire is hot because the fire is hot. There is no reason. The fire, heat of the fire pervades everything. And to the Namarupa, the fire can go out, the heat can go out. The fire remains hot all the time. There is no cold fire. There is no unconscious being. The world is shining because eyes are shining. Eyes are shining because thought is shining. Thought is shining because I thought is shining. I thought is shining because I am shining. The eye is not there. Consciousness. By itself, everything is jada. In your presence, everything is beautiful. Aham atma sarva bhuta sahastita. Aham adishya madhyam cha bhutanam antareva. So take it, consciousness, chetana, nirguna brahma. Or the consciousness with all names and form. Name it Ishvara. In both ways, unmissable. That is why Sanatana Dharma, Sadaiva Rudra, eternally fresh, nobody can stand apart. Unmissable infinity, in and through infinite name and forms. Thank you, friends, thank you. Please, you go back and see it for yourself as well. The class will not continue. The words will come to an end. You don't have to listen to it. Your thoughts may not last, but you are everlasting. Here, there, everywhere. As I told you last class. You did not come here to pick up the consciousness. You came with it, you can't leave it behind and go back. always your body is in it. Everything else can disappear. You, all times, all places, in all conditions. Thank you.